In this video, I will share with you the keys of persuasion from one of the best speeches in all of cinema that will help you know what to say next time you need to persuade someone. Do you know this movie? It has amazing dialogues and scenes that can help us learn a lot about how to make changes in our life. If not, then let me introduce Hidden Figures, a movie based on a book of the same name by Margot Lee Shetterly. The film is set in the 1960s, a time of major social and political changes in the United States, particularly in regards to civil rights and women's rights. The three leads tell their true stories about their work at NASA and their critical contributions to early space missions, despite deeply entrenched norms of racial and gender segregation. Now, let's look at one of the most important parts of the movie, when Mary asks a judge to allow her to attend an all-white high school. She used a really moving but also persuasive speech, and we'll go into more detail later on what makes it really attractive speech to be accepted. So stay until the end because you don't know it yet, but these principles can be applied many times to get what you want in life.
Of America.
Mary Jackson, petition to attend courses at Hampton High School. Good morning, Your Honor.
Hampton High School is a white school, Mrs. Jackson.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm aware of that.
Virginia, still a segregated state, regardless of what the federal government says, regardless of what the Supreme Court says, our law is the law.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe there are special circumstances to be considered.
What would warrant a colored woman attending a white school?
May I approach your bench, sir? Your Honor, you of all people should understand the importance of being first.
How's that, Mrs. Jackson?
Well, you were the first in your family to serve in the armed forces, U.S. Navy, the first to attend university, George Mason, and the first state judge to be recommissioned by 3 consecutive governors.
You've done some research.
Yes, sir.
What's the point?
The point is, Your Honor, no Negro woman in the state of Virginia has ever attended an all-white high school. It's unheard of.
Yeah, unheard of.
And before Alan Shepard sat on top of a rocket, no other American had ever touched space. And now he will forever be remembered as the U.S. Navy man from New Hampshire, the first to touch the stars. And I, sir, I plan on being an engineer at NASA. But I can't do that without taking them classes at that all-white high school. And I can't change the color of my skin. So I have no choice but to be the first, which I can't do without you, sir. Your Honor, out of all the cases you're gonna hear today, which one is gonna matter 100 years from now? Which one is gonna make you the first?
Only the night classes, Mrs. Jackson.
Wow, that was a touching speech. That feeling she shows at the end of the scenes makes her my favorite. But going back to the speech, the keys that she applies and that you can also apply to build your own moving speeches are: personally story, by telling the judge's own story of being the first in his family to serve in the armed forces, attend college, and be reappointed as a state judge. Mary makes a personal connection. Historical precedent. Mary compares her situation to historical achievement, such as Alan Shepard's trip into space. Nothing that innovative achievement begins with people who are willing to break barriers. Rhetorical question. Mary used a rhetorical question to provoke the judge's reflection on the meaning of his decision. She asked which case will matter 100 years from now, and which one will make it a first. This question encouraged the judge to consider the long-term impact of his decision, and positions Mary's case as one of the most historical importance. Legacy appeal. Mary emphasized that Alan Shepard is remembered for being the first to touch the stars. She implies that the judge has an opportunity to contribute to a legacy of positive change by allowing her to be the first African American woman to attend an all-white school. Appeal to the importance. Mary highlights the strangeness of her situation by stating that no black woman in the state of Virginia has ever attained to an all-white school. This rarity adds weight to her claim and underscores the historical nature of her endeavor. I don't want you to leave this video without remembering one thing. There is not a big change that has not needed many small ones to be noticed. Likewise, it is not a single speech, but the way to communicate your ideas and to whom you communicate what can change your life. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't seen this movie yet, I hope you do soon. Please comment what you think about the speech, the movie, and please subscribe for more videos. So, see you later!